Hey, what's going on? It's Paru. I'm back for the Bending of Isaac Afterbirth. It's been a long time since I booted up Isaac. Apologies for that, but I got an extra 30 to 40 minutes to burn today, so I figured why not fire it up and chat a little bit with y'all. So, since last time I posted an Isaac video, I've been going hard on IRL. It's a new game. You guys go and try it. There's been some stuff going on at home, again, as you guys may know if you've been watching my videos, and just being around the house has really made me very anxious. It's just something happening within the home and nothing I can really do about it. So I went and started living with my nan earlier this year because, well, being at home was making me really anxious, and anybody who suffers from any type of anxiety will know that it's really hard to get things done when you've got so much in your mind. And I've been employing things like meditation. I've been employing things like gym, eating really clean, but it still affects me. Ooh, I almost got wrecked there. It still affects me. So I moved over to my nan's, and I've been living there. She had a spare room. Everything was going great. Was getting a lot of programming done for some clients. I was doing some websites for some local people that I know, and then about a week ago, a family member found themselves out of a home. Just something happened, and they had nowhere to live. So I said to them, "Yo, I'm living here. You can crash in this room if you want. It's my nan's room." And my nan was like, "Okay, we'll do that." And I kind of thought that it was only going to be a temporary measure, but it's going to be a lot longer than I expected before they've moved out. So right now I'm just crashing on a couch. I was when I was over here, I was sharing a room with my brother, and I really would rather not live here in my family home because I'm just not getting anything done with the amount of stuff going on in my head, just running at a million miles an hour. So I'm sort of crashing on the couch there until I get something sorted within the next few weeks. Hopefully that will be soon. But I'm looking on the bright side of it all. I always say there's things that you can learn. There's a quote by Marcus Aurelius who said that the obstacle is the way itself. So any sort of thing that you are facing in life really requires you to confront what's happening. So for me, that's kind of just getting my stuff together and really taking a step into the big bad world of being an adult. Getting my own place, whether that's going to have to be a house share with some people I don't know, which honestly intimidates me a little bit because I'd be paranoid about moving in with people I don't know. But at the same time, there's loads of people over the UK who do that, and most landlords are not going to allow people who misbehave or act up in their house, so you can assume that anything that you're moving into, for the most part, is decent. So we'll see. I'm going to give it a couple more weeks to see if the relative who is currently crashing in the room disappears. If not, I'm going to have to go. Which I said, it happens. Oh well. But as a benefit of this, I guess, I've really had to be efficient with my time and with what I'm doing in my life, because I really just have limited time in which I can work, because I was using the room as an office, and oh crap, I'm gonna get hit here, aren't I? Oh, lucky! I was using the room as an office, and I kind of have to work around spaces within the house, and I go to Starbucks or another coffee house and just sit there and order a few coffees during the day. So it's got me out of the house more, which is great. It's also made me a little bit more efficient with my time, as I was saying. I guess one of the big things is, see, when I'm going through like a tough situation in my life, it's very easy to fall into apathy. The just not doing anything, lying in bed watching Netflix, watching anime, or playing games all day. That's great for relaxation purposes, but I really want to try and make some progress in real life, and to do that, I've sort of had to put up barriers around me for my own mental health. So whether that be cutting off contact with certain people who sort of bring me down. You know, avoiding negative people like the plague, especially if you're very susceptible to sort of the vibes. I don't mean to sound too woo-woo here, but the vibes other people give off, you know, like, I firmly believe if you're around someone who's negative all the time, it rubs off on you, and I've just tried to avoid that. I've been going hard with my nutrition, a lot of broccoli I'm eating, guys. I love this item. I used to hate broccoli, now I do not hate it so much. I notice when I'm eating, like, a lot of leafy greens, like rainbow chard, broccoli, what else am I eating these days? I'm eating asparagus, spinach, kale, you know, all that good stuff. I used to hate those stuff that growing up, but when you know, in the past year or two, I found out that not only does good food, and not only does, you know, that food taste good, I find a lot of people's taste and people's palates have been modified with the amount of high sugar and... Oh, I'm gonna get hit here, aren't I? Yep, it's my fault. Oh well, only heart. I've really modified people's palates, you know. You drink a lot of soda. I did when I was growing up. You know, since I was 18 though, I just drink water mainly now. I'm gonna head in here and get some damage. But once you stick with, you know, a diet of clean, whole foods for maybe a month, you really adjust to it, and you start finding flavors in foods that you otherwise would normally not find. Like, I can't drink a Coke now without feeling like it's too sweet or sick, you know. And I've been enjoying eating really clean foods. I use a lot of spices and stuff, but oh crap, that's cool because, you know, it makes you cook more. A lot of garlic, a lot of hot sauce, a lot of barbecue sauce, reggae sauce, which is awesome. It's like a jerk sauce, like jerk chicken, I guess you guys would call it in the States. So I do that. Oh, that guy got me again. A bit rusty, bear with me. Got the belt. Who we got in here? Guppy, of course. I'm gonna take Guppy. And been doing that, so eating a lot of those foods has given me a lot more mental energy, so to say, and exercising, of course. Like, this is the strongest I've ever been in my life, and considering the circumstances, is something that I'm really proud of. You know, I went to the gym and started doing a lot of compounds, things like deadlift, squats, bench press, like overhead press, bench press, weighted chin-ups, weighted pull-ups, and just doing a lot of like weighted planks and stuff. And then I've been running 3-4 days a week as well, and part of me was kind of like, I'm gonna be overtraining, but I sort of take it as it comes. You know, if I feel physically taxed, I'll just take a day off. But for the most part, I'm weight training Monday, Wednesday, Friday, running Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, like my long runs. I'll usually do like a mile or two when I'm weight training for a warm-up and a cool down. And honestly, guys, it's just great. Like I always say to people, when you start running, it sucks because you're not fit at all, and running a mile will make you feel like you're about to throw up. And I've been there, you know, it sucks. It really does suck. But if you can if you can stick in there and set small goals for yourself, like let's say I want to walk or lightly jog a mile for a month. If you keep that up for a month, you can slowly add on to that. And you know, that's what I did back in October. I said I was going to run a mile a day, and I did that for 90 days straight. And it really set me up nicely. So my usual run is, you know, anywhere between 5k, 10k, sometimes 15, 20k I'll do if I'm feeling really good on a day out. It's really enjoyable. You know, that runner's high people talk about isn't exaggerated, especially when it's a nice hot day and you're out in like a nice green area, and, you know, very, very relaxing, very, very relaxing. So it's great. I really recommend trying to get active. Getting active every day has been one of the best things I've done for my mental health. Moving your body, you know, like even if you don't feel like it, motion creates motivation. Just remember that. And the more you move, the more you will want to move even more, because you'll get all those endorphins. I need to get this guy out of the way. Just remember that. Dude, I think you've created a little bit too many of these guys. So, again, feeling the fittest and the strongest I've ever been. I've been doing a lot of stretching, yoga, as well at the end of my workouts, which has helped a lot. And of course, the big one, you know, I think once you get your fundamentals under wraps, it really does help you. I'm not perfect yet. There'll be days that I'll only be programming for maybe 4 hours, and I'll be angry at myself because usually I try to get like about 5 solid hours in. I use a website called Tomatoes, TOMAT O.es. ES is the domain. And it's like a Pomodoro tracker, and I aim to get maybe between 10 and 15 of those each day. And that's like solid blocks of work. So I'll do 25 minutes of work, and then I'll do a 5-minute break. And then after 4 of those 25-minute blocks, you take a 15-minute break. And I'll usually do some meditation in that 15 minutes. Like, I think like it's 49 days in a row that I've been meditating. And on average, I'll wake up and do a 10-minute meditation in the morning. And then in the evenings, I'll do like 20 minutes by myself. And just like, I've been trying to explain this. And, I've tried to get a lot of my friends to do it, and obviously that's probably not the right way to go, because I feel like when you force something on someone, it doesn't work for the most part. It really doesn't work. But I'm so preachy about it because it's radically transformed the way that I approach my own thoughts, and it just gives me space to actually redirect the course of my life, if that makes sense. Like, oh boy, like, it gives me a sense of where I'm going and what I need to do, and it's just approaching everything with a calm mind. Like, you just don't realize how much incessant thoughts are streaming throughout your head each day, and it's so easy to get caught up in that narrative of I'm not good enough, or this won't work out for me, or something, and it's really just about meditation at its core is really just focusing on one point, or concentrating and bringing your thoughts and feelings into awareness, and not getting overly attached to them, just realizing they're there, not wanting to change them, just observing them. Think of it as like cars on the motorway, or just going by. You don't run into the cars like most people do and get attached. You sit back and watch them. There's a really good app, a few apps. There's one called Headspace that I use. It has guided meditations, and I think guided meditations are a great way to get into it, because if you have someone explaining step by step what you have to do, and then they slowly sort of ease off and let you go into it yourself towards the end of their sort of practice sessions. It's great. I think there's another one called Calm. There's another one called Insight Timer. These are all apps for iOS and Android. I'm going to take... before I do that, I'm going to tempt fate a little bit here. See if I'm still good enough to do this. Booyah! Awesome. I'm gonna grab both. Is that empty vessel? Yeah, I need one more. No key, sadly, so can't get any of those. So yeah, check them out. I think the biggest thing for me is, there's a good book. One of my favorite authors is called John Kabat-Zinn, and he's a big advocate of it. A meditation in America. He I think has a stress reduction clinic in a university that he does like scientific studies on, because he has like a PhD, I believe, in neuroscience. So this isn't some woo-woo thing. It's scientifically validated that meditating has been proven to reduce stress. In addition to exercising, has been proven to lower levels of depression and anxiety. It has so many benefits, and I told someone last year I was meditating, and they called me a hippie, and I was like, that is such a narrow-minded view of it. And it's so easy to think that, because obviously, in the 70s and 60s or whatever, hippies were the, sort of main Western stereotype for meditation. Monks aren't really sort of something you think of when you think of the Western world. But I do a Vipassana, which is basically concentration meditation, and it's just focusing on your breath in and out. I can divide a single breath into like 6 or 7 points. Like when you're beginning, you just don't want to do that. You want to start just focusing on in and out. But as you get more advanced, you start to like notice more things in your breath and different sensations, and you divide each in breath and out breath up. This is how you increase your concentration, because it's simply just training for the mind, mental training. That's what really drew me to Buddhism in general. Like, it wasn't ever a religion, it was a philosophy of the mind. And I wouldn't say that I'm a Buddhist, but I really do live by a lot of Buddhist principles. The fact that a lot of suffering and unhappiness in life comes from wanting things not to be the way they are instead of just observing them. There's nothing inherently wrong with sadness. There's nothing inherently wrong with, being unhappy. But it's our thinking of wanting to be different that makes them, that makes the situations even worse. So if you can just learn to be with those feelings and thoughts and observe them, there's a good analogy on the Headspace app. And it's like, no matter where you go in life, there's always a blue sky. And you notice that, if there's a lot of clouds in the sky, you just go up and up and up further, and there's still a blue sky there. You can think of all those clouds as thoughts, feelings, emotions. Oh crap, what did I do that for? If you just sit back and observe them and watch them pass in meditation, you come to that blue sky, and the blue sky is just representing calmness. And when you can approach day-to-day situations in a calm manner rather than being sort of constructed, rather being directed by your thoughts, it makes it so much easier. One of the best tips that I got for doing work is do it slowly. We're always in a rush. If you can really appreciate each second and concentrate on each second, you'll actually probably be more efficient that way. I think it was, I can't remember what book it was that I read, that maybe it was a Daniel Coyle book, the Talent Code maybe. I can't remember. He explains how skills are built, in your brain with myelin, and each time that you do something like, let's say you're a tennis player, you hit a ball with a tennis racket, it sort of fires an electrical impulse in your brain, and the more times you do that, the more lubricated the sort of impulse gets and the faster that it can charge. I remember Gregan told me that before. Explained the science about it because he does medicine. So, definitely look into it. Meditation. I've been experimenting with a lot of types. I've been doing like a visualization technique where I imagine this sort of ball of light traveling through my body, and I inspect my body, like each part of my body, how it's feeling, and like it isn't any sort of woo-woo stuff. I hate the term spiritual. I guess there isn't another word to really describe it, but it's just becoming more in tune with myself, my natural sort of inner state, what I'm thinking, and observing my mind. So I'll shut up about meditation because I've been really droning on about it, but definitely look into it. If you want to get started, check out the Headspace app. Some books I could recommend on it. Jon Kabat-Zinn, Wherever You Go, There You Are, is my all-time favorite book on meditation. Very secular approach to it. Again, all scientifically validated. And he runs a stress reduction clinic where people come in for 8 weeks and, meditate for several hours per day. And, he's scientifically validated the results that people are significantly less stressed after the 8 weeks when they learn to sort of... Why are those guys getting hurt? Oh, it's the succubus, isn't it? So, Jon Kabat-Zinn is my favorite. There's other people out there. Some people probably know of, like Eckhart Tolle. Like, not a big fan of Eckhart Tolle, but I appreciate, him bringing the sort of spiritual message to the West, I guess. He was actually one of the first books I read on just being presence work. And of course, there's a lot of woo-woo stuff in his books, but I think his main message is good. Again, I prefer a more sort of scientifically validated approach. But that's how I get into it. Like a couple of years ago, I found a book by Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, and I read it, and I was like, he does talk about a lot of this like pseudoscience stuff, but his main message about like how a lot of our suffering is caused by unnecessary thinking is quite true. And then that led me into looking at sort of Buddhism, and then I really looked at the science behind a lot of it, which led me to reading a lot of Jon Kabat-Zinn. So there you go. I'll shut up again about meditation. As for my channel, I'm posting 1 or 2 videos a day, and I'm trying to keep that up. I don't want to completely abandon it. A lot of people have been asking about Pokemon Go. Don't know if I can be arsed playing Pokemon Go, guys. I played it, and you have to understand, like, for someone who has played like every Pokemon game in the series several times, going to play Pokemon Go, I'm just like, okay, this is like a drastically reduced version of the main games, and okay, it's cool, you walk around and catch Pokemon and there's gyms and what have you not, but the experience is just very limited for me, having played so much of it. And again, YouTube's already kind of flooded with Pokemon Go videos, so maybe I'll do one or two when it comes to the UK. I was playing it on my brother's Android. I have an iPhone, kind of don't want to create a new account or anything for it, so maybe I'll do a few, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. Again, my usual day is I'll wake up at about, what's this one? Eyeglass. I'll wake up at about maybe 10, 11, do, 4 or 5 hours of work, head to the gym, head to the gym about 4 or 5, get out of the gym about 7, come home, eat, do a little bit of meditation or whatever, and then I'll do maybe a couple more hours of work, maybe 2 or 3 hours of work. By that time it's about 10, 11, and then I'll try and get my videos done. And since I'm not doing this as a job anymore, sort of a part-time job I guess now, I'll only really be spending about an hour or two on videos a day. Even an hour is kind of tough to squeeze in, because by the end of the day I'm sort of physically and mentally exhausted. I'm only kind of happy today because I hit a PR on my bench, and I'm just like ecstatic about that. It wasn't a big bench. Like, I know if I say what I benched, I think it was 65 kilograms, right, for 5 sets of 5. And again, someone's going to be like, oh, I'm 15 and I can do more than that, but the real measure of strength is in regards to your body weight. For example, like, I can do 30 pull-ups with no weight, my body weight, whereas a more jacked, heavier guy might not be able to do that, because, it's all relative to your body size. So I think a good baseline is, like, if you can squat twice your body weight on the bar, that's considered like high, I wouldn't say like elite, but I would say like very high intermediate level. If you can bench your body weight 1.5x on the bar, so I weigh 58 kilograms. So for me to do that, I would need to bench maybe like, what's half of 58? 25, and then the 3, or in the 4, 29. So 58 plus 29. You got the 7, and you go to the 6. 86, right? I need to verify that. Again, I just get the freaking compiler to do all my math. But 58 divided by 2 is 29. Oops. 58 plus 29. 87. There you go. I just get the console. Like, anytime I have a long multiplication, I just type it into the programming console and let that do it for me. I really am not good at doing arithmetic in my head. So if I can bench 87 kilograms for 1 rep, that would be considered very good. Benching your body weight is quite significant as well, but my strongest lift is definitely my squat. I do 97 kilograms, 5x5, and I weigh 58. So I'm almost at that 2x body weight squat, probably about 15 kilograms off it. So I'm just eating quite a lot lately, a lot of clean foods. My cheat sort of is milk. I drink a lot of milk just to get in calories, so I'll do a smoothie in the morning or whatever. And I run a lot as well, so I on a daily basis I'm consuming anywhere from 3,000 to 4,500 calories, depending on how much I ran that day. It's a lot of food, but I found like my appetite's just naturally increased as I've been running and lifting more. I always had a problem with that, but since I've been really running a lot more, I've been naturally hungry, which is great. I can actually finish a decent sized meal and not feel awful after it. Actually, I kind of do. I kind of stuff myself. Horrible problem to have, right? Never being full, but... See, not... Oh, there we go. Double charger would be fantastic, actually, with this. Get more flies. We got 2 hearts. Not great. We'll take the more options. Been to the item room? Not yet. Okay, cool. Double charger is going to be really sick, though. Okay, let's get this going. We're on depth 2, and we're going to Cathedral. So, my deadlift is maybe 120 kg for a single right now. I ideally would like to get that up to maybe 140 in the next few months for the single, but I'm really concentrating on my form. I'll take the turret, because I hurt my back last year squatting. I got a pair of Olympic squat shoes. If you follow me on Snapchat, PAUL-2, I always Snapchat a wee bit of my gym adventures and listen to audiobooks on the way and go to the grocery store after if you want to join me in that. Add me on Snapchat. Hold on a second. I'm getting hit. Oh boy. The rust. Definitely showing here. Any devil deal? No. It doesn't really matter. We're going to Cathedral, aren't we? My weighted chin-up's really good though. I'm doing a weighted chin-up right now with 12.5 kilograms plus my body weight. And my goal, probably in about 6 to 8, maybe 10 months, is to do one-handed pull-up. Taking it really slow. I'll probably need to build up to about maybe half to 3/4 of my body weight on the chin up. So I'll need to get to maybe 30 to 40 kilograms for a single rep, which is going to be really tough. Like some people struggle doing chin ups, but again, I don't know. I just bang a lot of them out lately. Like I have a pull up bar, and anytime I walk past it, I just jump up and do a few. Like I find that exercise really brings my mind back to center. And whenever I'm feeling confused or depressed, I just like bang out a set of push-ups or pull-ups or something, and it gets the endorphins going really quick. And there's a good video I was watching about the world record chin-up holder. I think he did like 30 pull-ups with like 30-40 kilos on his back in like a minute or something. It was insane. But he said that your biggest adversary in life is yourself, and we're all on a collision course with destiny, which is our own minds. I really like that quote. Like, our future is determined by our mental state. Like, you might not get what you want in life, but you can always see things in a different light and learn from it and really take the positive out of it. Or you can't, and really will dictate your destiny in life, how you see things. I really like that quote. Obviously your biggest enemy is always yourself. At least, what was it? It was a Voltaire that said, "Know thyself." That's the biggest rule in life. So, really like that quote. I'm gonna bang this out. But something he also said was like, no matter where you are in life, if you can just push out a set of push-ups, or even, you struggle, get down on the ground and do one push-up, that's a win. That is a win for your day, like no matter where you are in life, doing exercise, even how small it is, gives you a win. It's better than nothing. And doing those small wins each day just adds up. They really do. That's most people go too hard. They go a gym routine that they are really not prepared to do, and they burn out too quickly. And I've been there so many times, and it's just small wins each and every day. Instead of beating yourself up, congratulate yourself. Even some days you can't be bothered showering, you go up and take a shower. I've been there. Some days you get really just depressed and you can't be bothered even showering or brushing your teeth. And just doing simple things like that and patting yourself in the back and saying, "Yo, well done, well done." Just constantly patting yourself on the back and really rewarding yourself, because that's what you need to do. You need to crawl your way out doing these small things each day. I like the Batman analogy where he's at the bottom of the pit and he does the push-ups and has to crawl out. These small little things the Batman does. You gotta crawl your way out. So guys, keep going. Even me recording this video. Well done, Power. Well done on recording the video. You didn't want to record it, and now you're into it, and you're in like a bit of a flow state, and you're just rambling and ranting, but you're getting it done. So well done, Power. Well done on that. Okay, let's go in here. Hey, where's my guppy? Where's my guppy at? Alright, where's my paw? There's my paw. And then I'm going to take that so I can get the empty vessel. Ready? Do I want to take the health? Or I'll take the health. Just fly around here like, ooh, what up? One more. No. The paw. Nah, I'm okay. I'm good, bruh. Yo, where's that at? What does it give you? The Bible is pretty crap. I read the Bible. Has some good points. Some bad ones. Like everything, It's part of being a reader. Some things you resonate with and some things you don't. Again, though, I find myself... Buddhism is the one I resonate with the most. But I wouldn't really pick one. I think it's very important to learn from many sources. good. In Bruce Lee's interview, is one of his only recorded interviews, he said, "I do not believe in styles anymore or stylistic thinking because truth cannot be had without invalidating it. So if you take something that's truthful and then you try and fit it into a style, you're really invalidating it because you're trying to make it stylized to appeal to a lot of people. So it loses its value in that way. So I think there is no one way of thinking about things. It's always important to take different perspectives and take a bit of this and that in life. So there you go, guys. Power's motivational speech for the day. No! Keep it going. Keep it going. So I'm going to go and drink some chocolate milk after this just to get some calories in. If I can't be bothered eating it, I drink chocolate milk. Probably not the... You know what? They say chocolate milk is actually one of the best post-workout drinks because it has a great amount of carbohydrates, protein, and sugar in it for the insulin spike when your body absorbs protein. Like, I don't get into the science of it all too much, to be honest, because I feel like if you just eat enough, sleep enough, and lift right, you can get most of the results. It's the 80-20 rule, really. But for someone who struggles to eat a lot, like me, some days, it's nice having those calorie-dense foods like nuts and peanut butter and nuts in general. Really good snacking foods. You know what? I can't be bothered with going all the way. Okay, we got the hush if we can get... I might do it. It might be good banter. Yeah, why not? Let's go. Let's go. I haven't done it in a while. I'm going to be rusty as hell. Okay, let's go. Let's see what we got. So one... the heart is okay, I guess. No keys, sadly. Mom's wig versus Game King. I'm going to take Mom's wig. What do we got in here? Infamy, probably better pick up here. And we got a gun here. Fate's Reward and Able. Not the greatest. Anything we can buy? Restoration. Well, it's okay. Let's see what we can do. See if my skills can come off here. I haven't fought this in a long time, so I probably could just sit in the corner, and do the succubus. Let that do the work, but can't be ours, mate. Can't be ours. Oh yeah, there we go. Have I got an orbital? I don't. I have no orbitals, man. That sucks. Well, the good thing is his damage is going to be reduced. Not his damage, his health is going to be reduced a little bit because I haven't got the greatest amount of damage here. Okay. Aim for me, I love you! It's gonna take a while, but, all great things take a while, don't they? At first it may be hard, but at first everything is hard. It's a quote from the Book of Five Rings by Miyamoto Musashi, one of the most fabled swordsmen, one of the greatest swordsmen said to ever exist, although some people, argue the validity of that. His book, apparently he took down, one of the most legendary swordsmen with a wooden sword. There's unvalidated claims, but, he's still pretty badass. Okay. Oh, we have a... Oh, wow, no! No! I forgot we're going to Satan, aren't we? My tear rate is pretty bad. I'm gonna get hit here, aren't I? Uh-oh. Okay, that's fair. Let's go. Oh gosh. Believe in yourself, Pyro. You can do it. It's taking forever, dude. It's not even going down that much, is it? I'm gonna get hit here, aren't I? Yep. There we go. Got a damage up at least. Oh no! I cannot die here. Not yet. Where's the tornadoes that he usually does? Am I hit yet? There we go. Ow! Is that gonna be enough? Almost there. Half a heart. Really? Is that it? Sweet. What did he drop? Did he drop a heart? Nope. Nope. Alright, let's see what we can do. Got a couple minutes left to bash. I think this will be the last floor, right? Got beaten out. I tried, I came, and I failed. Gotta be careful here, otherwise I could die very easily. I suppose that's the crap part, you know, because now that I do that, see if I can get anything out of it. Yay! Ooh, not bad. Not really something I want. Neither is that. So many flies. Get away! All my flies back at least. A lot of money as well. Annihilating everything here with just damn it. Should have taken damage there. It's gonna be tough, man. I don't know if I can do the shawl. My damage isn't that hot. My damage is not that hot at all. Oh boy. We'll give it a go. If we die, we die. Here we go. Oh, right away, man. I've never seen him do that right away. It's crazy. One more hit. Oh boy. I've never seen that before either. Here we go. Final stage, fight! Oh boy. Close. Don't stop moving to the funky, funky beat. I'm dead. Or not. Not just yet. Wow, we did it. Go me. I did it. Hey, not bad. I'll take that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye. I'll hopefully see you guys soon.